So what's your opinion on the lines that they're trying to redistrict? Is it done yet? Or?
No, I think there's still a negotiation going on. I believe that they'll be finished within the next several weeks. My seat is about 90-some-odd% of what I had before. It's almost the same exact thing. I pick up a little bit more of the Midwood area, some of the Manhattan Beach area, and there's a new set of lines. But I think they'll be all completed probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I believe that the governor will come to an agreement with the Senate and the Assembly when they change or make some changes and accommodate the governor's concerns.
As of right now, the way you saw it, were you happy with it, or it needs to be tweaked?
Well, I think I was very happy with my seat. Obviously, I see that, and a seat that here, the new Jewish seat, I think will be a good seat for the future for the state, and I thought that was well designed as well.
And who would benefit more? Because the media was reporting it's a Jewish district. I mean, is that fair to say? It sounded like a little too much.
Well, no, I think it's when you take a look at the swath of Brooklyn, when you take a look at the Hasidic, you take a look at the Sephardic, you take a look at the Russian, you take a look at the community of Brooklyn, it's a large, tremendous Jewish community, and rightfully so should have their own representation, and I think it'll work out well in the future. So I believe well, hopefully we'll see a Republican in that seat in the near future and representing them in the majority in the Senate.
Okay, thank you. So did you see the redistricting lines, and what's your opinion on it?
I think it's why people are so cynical about politics. I mean, connecting one neighborhood to another with a one-block-long corridor just for political purposes. People are tired of that. The Republicans promised that there'd be independent redistricting. They went back on that promise. They actually made that promise in writing. It's kind of outrageous, and I'm expecting and counting on the governor to do the right thing, and ultimately probably the courts to do the right thing. It shouldn't have to be, but when elected officials abdicate their responsibility, break their promises, someone's got to step in and make them keep their promises.
Now, was it too Jewish of a district? Like, what did you feel was the problem?
There's nothing. There's never, a district is too Jewish or whatever. I mean, it's savage neighborhoods. It created a little. If you look at the map, I mean, my house is in a little circle of blocks. It's connected by one block corridor to a Senate district that has nothing to do with the community that I live in, the world that I live in. They did that all over the place, in obvious things and gestures that had nothing to do with anything but partisan politics. People are tired of that, and that's what's inappropriate.
What would be the fairest way? I mean, you saw the map, so what would be the fairest way, in your opinion, of how to do this where everybody would be happy?
You know what? The neighborhoods should be brought together by their commonality of interests, the type of people that live there. Russian voters shouldn't be divided up into 3 different districts. Orthodox voters shouldn't be divided up. And people who are in the same community boards and police precincts should generally be included together. I mean, there's no reason that we're here in Marine Park this morning. When Marine Park is part of a Senate district that's in Bay Ridge, it makes absolutely no sense unless you're looking at it from a partisan political way. People are tired of that, and it should stop, and it's got to stop.
We think we're about, 4 weeks away. So we've made a case for a district that we think makes sense for the residents of this area and protect their interests.
And what are those lines? Like, what was your proposal?
Not up to saying that just yet, but there's a lot for both the Senate, the Assembly, and the governor to consider. So we think we've made a case on what we want, but there's a lot to do, and as you know, 2 seats are being lost in New York. So.
Is it still going to be a quote-unquote Jewish district, the way it has been reported?
I think that would be in the community's interest as well as mine. So we'll see.
Okay.